Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pamela, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel in the bright and colorful button down here. Buckle up and yeah, just join me. I'm going to be documenting, blogging, and talking about my TTC journey. But this video is not about myself. In this video, I'm going to show you how to start your own TTC journey. So if you just recently decided to start conceiving, or if you just recently started to conceive, this video is like a startup video. I'm going to teach you many ways you can track your ovulation and what I've been doing as well. Additionally, I'm going to be talking about the medicines, not like medicines, but like supplements that I've been taking, natural supplements that may help you ovulate and all the stuff. So let's start this video off by saying that there are a few ways to track your ovulation. If you don't know whether if you ovulate or not, or when exactly in your cycle you ovulate, this is going to be a helpful guide to pinpoint the exact date you ovulate. Specifically, if you practice these things on a regular basis, like every cycle, it will give you an idea of when you should baby dance in order to conceive, or whether if it's better to go to a specialist if you also don't know when to take the decision to do that. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is ovulation strips. The one that I got and the one that I've been using, I can say it has worked on me because we believe I have PCOS. I haven't been diagnosed yet, but I'm currently doing cycle monitoring, so this is the time that they will be telling me whether if I have it or not. But in the meantime, this is a great tip that you can use when you start to track your ovulation. So the brand that I got is Easy at Home. I don't know if you'll be able to see because it is too bright in here, but I'm going to leave the link below so you can get it if you want it, or you can take a look at it. The package that I have, let me show you. So the package that I have contains 50 ovulation strips, which are the blue ones, and 20 pregnancy tests. So how the ovulation strips work? If you don't know exactly the day you ovulate, I will recommend you to start taking these ovulation strips as soon as you finish your period. So the very next day after your bleeding stops, you will take an ovulation strip. It's literally the same as pregnancy test, but the difference is it will always have two lines. You will know it's positive when the test line is darker than the control line. When it shows positive, it means that 24 hours or 48 hours after you're positive, you're going to ovulate. I say that this might not work on me or women with PCOS because my doctor told me that these are not as accurate, but it is not the same scenario for everyone. So if you have PCOS, I will still recommend you to try it because it might work for you. I have tasted this for 2 months now and I haven't had a peak, which means that this might work on me because I haven't actually ovulated. I will keep testing and I will keep trying until I find my own peak, or at least until I know for sure that I ovulate, to see if this actually works, if this actually can catch up the peak that I have. If you're still unsure and you don't know whether if you're reading the test right or not, Easy at Home has an app. The app is called Premom. I'm going to leave you a picture here as well. In this app, you can literally scan the test and the app is going to show you a radio per test. If you are close to peak, you will start seeing that the radio that the application gives you is just going to be higher and higher, and the same application is going to tell you when you have your peak or your high. I have one. I'm going to show you how it looks. I didn't really have a peak. I was just starting on progesterone. They gave me progesterone to restart my cycle, and it looks like the progesterone triggered the LH, and the test was able to pick that. So that's why I have this type of high or big results on my app, but it was not actually like an ovulation. That's perfect because I am able to show you how it actually looks like. So when you get your peak, it is recommended that you baby dance on that day, the next day, the third day, like every day or every other way of every other day after you get your highs or your peak till it starts to go down again. So that's the first thing you can do to actually monitor your ovulation. So now, what's the downside of this? It will tell you an estimate of when you will ovulate, but it will not confirm whether you ovulated or not. There's another way to kind of confirm that you in fact ovulated, and it's taking your basal body temperature, aka BBT. The way you will do this, and pay attention, the way you will do this, the way you will take your basal body temperature is every single morning after you have slept for 3 hours in a row or more. It can be less than 3 hours and without interruptions. So 3 hours in a row, as soon as you wake up, you're going to take your thermometer, you're going to take your temperature. You cannot move, you cannot speak, you cannot stand up, because if you do it, it might give you inaccurate results, right? Because your basal body temperatures is the temperature your body has when it's resting or at rest. I don't do it like that. I don't really do it with a thermometer because I know for sure if I wake up, I'm going to either forget it or I won't, like, I don't really trust myself to do that since it's like a really tedious way. And yeah, the good news is if you have an Apple Watch, you can do it, and I will show you in just a few minutes. The point of the BBT is before you ovulate, you will have a baseline. You will have your BBT on 96 degrees, on 97 degrees. It is never like the same degree every day. It will go up and down, or really down and then up and down. It will just keep fluctuating a lot. But the way you can confirm your ovulation is 1 or 2 days after you ovulate, your BBT is going to spike. It will spike 0.5 or like a whole degree, and it will stay up till you get your period. For some women, temperatures go up and then stay high for a few days and go down, and then it happens. But to confirm ovulation, your BBT has to be up 3 days in a row, and those 3 days needs to be higher than the past 5 days of testing. I'm going to show you a chart. This was my previous cycle right after I started taking progesterone. As I told you, I did not ovulate, but the spike was because of the progesterone, which is great because this one as well can give me a chance to show you a sample of how it works. You will see my past 5 temperatures were in the baseline, like around 97 degrees, and then there was like a spike and it stayed high throughout the whole cycle until I got my period. When you get your period, it will go down, like it will drop down a few degrees or even like more than 1 degree at once. That's how you can confirm, oh, I will get my period as of that day, or your period is going to start 1 day after, or it even goes down after you get your period, but it will go down eventually. The perfect combo, I will say, taking your ovulation strips and then confirming ovulation with your BBT. I recommend that you take your BBT on a daily basis so you can see the actual spike when it happens. Since the temperature fluctuates a lot throughout the cycle, it will be really hard to pinpoint the day that you ovulated if you don't take your BBT on a daily basis. So how to take your BBT with your Apple Watch? The Apple Watch is capable of measuring your wrist temperature. It is not your exactly BBT, it's similar, but it works. I actually saw a video from another YouTuber that said that if you wear your Apple Watch inwards, like in this way, inwards, kind of in the back of your wrist, if you wear like this, the temperature is going to be even more accurate. And I've been doing that ever since. Like, I love it. I really feel like it works, and that's exactly how I've been doing it. How do you activate it? You have to create a sleep routine, not routine, sleep schedule on your Apple Watch, and it's going to take your temperature overnight only if your phone is on sleep mode. If it's not on sleep mode, then it's not going to work. If you turn off the sleep mode midnight, at the middle of the night, it's not going to work. It's not going to take your temperature. I'm telling you because it's happened to me like a plenty of times, and that's how I found out that okay, I cannot turn off the sleep mode at night by any means. So yeah, it will take it. The way it works, I read that the Apple Watch takes your temperature tons of time throughout your sleep time, and then it will take an average temperature, and then that's the temperature that is going to log on your phone. The way that the Apple Watch shows the temperature is like this. I do understand this chart, but it's not my favorite. So what I personally do, I downloaded a app that is called Fertility Friend app. I'm going to show you the picture, the name right here, so you can download it as well. So this app takes the temperature, it's synchronized with your phone, and then the phone uploads the temperature on a daily basis by itself automatically. You don't even have to do anything. You just wake up, you open the app, and you already have your temperature in there. It is wonderful. Also, in this app, you can keep a track of plenty of things, just like the days you baby dance, any symptoms that you may be feeling, any medicine that you may be taking, the cervical mucus. I'm going to talk to you about how to track your cervical mucus as well and what it means. And yeah, like everything you can track, you can put it in here. You can add notes per day, and it also has like some type of technology that it can tell you exactly when you ovulated by itself. I'm going to leave you a sample of how an ovulation chart looks like, so you can see like, oh, it's going to tell you exactly how many DPOs you are and all of that. DPOs mean day post ovulation. So 1 DPO is 1 day after you ovulated, 10 DPO 10 days after you ovulated. And the app shows you everything. Another thing that I like about this app is the community part. There's a button that is called community, and then you click on chart gallery, for example, and there you can search another charts from other women that has downloaded this app as well and have been through, like, have tracked their cycle, so you can like kind of compare their charts to yours. And I love it because sometimes I be like, oh, I want to know, I put specific keywords and I say, oh, PCOS, I need a chart that has the PCOS hashtag, and then I need another chart within the same PCOS. I want the chart that also has metformin hashtag, which will be like a woman that was taking metformin at the same time that had PCOS. I can compare their experience with mine, which I really like. Like, I love that. That will be it for the second way of how to track your ovulation. The third way will be tracking your cervical mucus, aka your discharge. This one's tricky, and this one, there's not like a rule for every single person because we are all different and we all work in a different way. Hear me out. There's cervical mucus. You take it either by looking at the discharge on your underwear or sticking your, finger up there and then looking at the consistency. So the consistency varies throughout the cycle, and this is how it looks. We have creamy discharge. This one is not fertile at all. You can track it on fertility friendly app, but this is not the cervical mucus we're looking for. In order to be fertile, your body is going to discharge a egg white and elastic discharge. As soon as you see egg white and elastic cervical mucus, it means that you are within your fertile window and you're good to go to baby dance. Some women do not have cervical mucus and they still ovulate, and some others do. If you find yourself having it, I will really recommend you to take notes of it, to log it on your tracking, and then you will see how the rest of your cycle goes. Because if you look back to it and it happened that you did ovulate it, then you will say like, oh, my body actually produces the egg white mucus when it's ovulated, so it will be easy for you to notice it on this next cycle. Another fertile cervical mucus is watery. If you have like a watery discharge, it also means or might mean fertile window. I say might because we can also notice fertile cervical mucus before ovulation and way after ovulation. So it's kind of tricky, but it's good that you know this information because who knows? Right? Who knows if by the time you have it, it actually means that you're about to or you are indeed ovulating. It doesn't hurt having this information. So yes, girls, this is it for the ways on how to track your ovulations. As of today, I am taking these supplements to help my body balance hormones and maybe, who knows, ovulate as well. The first one is the inositol, which is this one. I'm going to be leaving the links down below, remember, so don't panic. This one is really good for women with PCOS, at least that's what I heard. And I also heard that it's one actually works with women that don't have PCOS, which is a win-win. If you want to use it, you're like, consult it first with your doctor and then you're good to go. And the other supplement that I actually started today is the coenzyme Q10. I think that's how you called it, but this is the bottle. Can't say much about this because like pretty new, right? But this one, I will be doing a separate video week by week about my symptoms, whether if it gives me or not side effects, and how I feel my body reacting to it. So that's another way why you should subscribe to my YouTube so you can get this other video. Girls, if you have any question or if you've been going through this, if you know another way of how to monitor your ovulation, please leave it down below. We are a really big community and your experience might help other and you might not even realize it. So feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts. If you have any question, if I can answer it, you don't know if there's another person that is watching this video and they do have the answer, so they can respond to your comment. So don't hesitate to leave your comment down below. Remember, I will be posting the links, also writing down the apps that I use, and yeah, I will be making another video with more details. If you need me to focus on a specific method and speak more about it, I can also do it for you. Just let me know. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to be documenting my journey and I'm going to be letting you know what works for me and what didn't and how everything goes. So yeah, this is our first cycle. Well, not first cycle, I could say third month, so I can't wait to tell you how everything goes, the diagnosis, which treatment we're going to start with. So excited. And I'm also going to be blogging about my daily life, what I do on my 9 to 5, everything, just like literally everything. It was so nice chatting with you today and see you on the next one. Bye. Look at my custom made jar. My cousin did it for me. Wait, can you see it? It's so cute. If you want her Instagram, I'm going to leave it down below as well. She's actually based in the USA, not like me who I'm currently in Canada, but she's based in the USA and she ships these custom made things, like everything. I'm going to leave her Instagram down below so you can order a few from her.